Hey everyone, I'm X and thanks for joining. Today, we're diving into a thought experiment. What if some US states decided to join Canada? We'll explore 10 US states that might just have what it takes to become honorary Canadians. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. First up, we've got Alaska, the last frontier. Alaska and Canada share the world's longest international border, a whopping 1,538 miles of wilderness. Alaska's economy is deeply intertwined with Canada's, think trade, tourism, and shared resources like salmon fisheries. Both places boast vibrant indigenous populations and understand the joys and pains of winter. They're practically cut from the same icy cloth. Could Alaska ever join Canada? With its independent streak and deep ties to its northern neighbor, it might just be the frontrunner. Next, we head to Washington State, home to grunge music, coffee giants, and a certain tech company. Washington and British Columbia share a cozy border, and Vancouver and Seattle are practically long-lost siblings. Historically, the Pacific Northwest was a free-for-all, with both the US and Britain vying for control. The Oregon Treaty of 1846 could have left Washington a Canadian province. Washington's progressive politics, stunning natural beauty, and love of good coffee make joining Canada not so far-fetched, eh? Let's journey eastward to Maine, known for its rocky coastline and delicious lobster rolls. Maine and Canada are both really good at winter. They share a long maritime history, fishing, shipbuilding, and iconic lighthouses. Maine was part of Massachusetts until 1820, so they've got experience with breaking away. Could Maine trade in its lobster traps for hockey sticks and join the Great White North? It's a long shot, but stranger things have happened. Next up, Vermont, a state as charming as a Norman Rockwell painting and as politically progressive as Bernie Sanders. Vermont was an independent republic before joining the Union and has a reputation for being fiercely independent. Vermont and Canada share a love of the great outdoors, social justice, and a live-and-let-live attitude. Vermont's political leanings often align more with Canada's than the rest of the US. Could this be the state that bridges the gap between two nations? Vermont is definitely keeping its options open. Hold on to your hockey sticks, folks, because we're heading to Minnesota, the state of hockey. Minnesota and Canada are practically siblings, known for their bone-chilling winters and love of all things outdoors. Minnesota and Canada are economically intertwined, with trade and commerce flowing across the border. There's a certain Midwestern niceness that permeates both cultures. Could Minnesota break away and join the Canadian team? It's a long shot, but the North Star state might just pull it off. Next on our list, we're cruising over to Michigan, known for its automotive industry and Great Lakes shoreline. Michigan's Upper Peninsula shares a border with Ontario, and Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, and Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, are basically two sides of the same coin. Michigan and Canada have a long and intertwined history, dating back to fur trading and exploration. Michigan's economy is deeply connected to Canada's, with automotive manufacturing, tourism, and trade playing major roles. Could Michigan ever become part of Canada? It's a long shot, but stranger things have happened. After all, Michigan did give us Kid Rock, so anything is possible, right? Get ready to live free or potentially become Canadian as we head to New Hampshire. This small but mighty state, known for its motto "Live Free or Die," is nestled in the northeastern corner of the United States. But what if, in some alternate reality, New Hampshire decided to join its northern neighbor, Canada? Let's explore this intriguing idea. New Hampshire and Canada share a love of the great outdoors and a New England sensibility that values hard work and common sense. Both regions boast stunning natural landscapes, from the White Mountains of New Hampshire to the vast forests of Quebec. Outdoor enthusiasts in both places enjoy hiking, skiing, and a myriad of other activities that celebrate nature. New Hampshire and Canada are practically neighbors, sharing a longer border than you might think. The proximity has fostered a unique relationship, with many residents crossing the border for work, leisure, and trade. Imagine a seamless transition where crossing the border feels like moving between states rather than countries. New Hampshire's economy is intertwined with Canada's, with tourism, trade, and even cross-border commuting playing a role. The flow of goods and people between the two regions is a testament to their interconnectedness. From Canadian tourists flocking to New Hampshire's ski resorts to New Hampshire businesses exporting goods to Canada, The economic ties are strong and vital. Could New Hampshire trade in its Old Man of the Mountain for a moose? While the iconic granite profile of the Old Man of the Mountain has crumbled, the spirit of New Hampshire remains resilient. On the other hand, Canada is known for its majestic moose, a symbol of the wild and untamed nature. The blending of these symbols could create a unique cultural tapestry. It's a long shot, but in this era of political surprises, anything is possible. The political landscapes of New Hampshire and Canada are different, yet both regions value democracy and civic engagement. Imagine the fusion of New Hampshire's town hall meetings with Canada's parliamentary system. The result could be a fascinating blend of grassroots democracy and structured governance. Just imagine a world where New Hampshire license plates read, "Live Free" and "Welcome to Canada." The idea may seem far-fetched, but it sparks the imagination. What would it mean for the identity of New Hampshire residents? How would it impact their sense of freedom and independence? It's a thought, isn't it? As we ponder this hypothetical scenario, it reminds us of the close ties and shared values between New Hampshire and Canada. Whether as neighbors or something more, the bond between these two regions is undeniable and worth celebrating. Hold on to your craft beers and artisanal cheeses, folks, because we're heading to Oregon. This state is known for its vibrant food and drink scene, where local breweries and cheese shops are just the tip of the iceberg. Oregon's culinary culture is a testament to its innovative spirit and commitment to quality. Whether you're a fan of hoppy IPAs or creamy cheddars, Oregon has something to tantalize your taste buds. But it's not just about food and drink. Oregon and Canada share a deep respect for the environment, a love of the great outdoors, and a certain keep-it-weird vibe. From the lush forests to the rugged coastlines, Oregon's natural beauty is a playground for adventurers and nature lovers alike. Hiking, camping, and exploring the great outdoors are integral parts of life here, much like in Canada. Oregon and British Columbia are practically neighbors, separated by a border that's more of a suggestion than a barrier. The proximity fosters a unique relationship, where cross-border travel and cultural exchange are common. It's not unusual to find Oregonians and British Columbians mingling at festivals, markets, and other events, celebrating their shared values and lifestyles. Oregon's economy is intertwined with Canada's, with trade, tourism, and cross-border collaborations playing a significant role. The bustling trade ports and vibrant tourism industry highlight the economic synergy between the two regions. Businesses and governments on both sides of the border work together to foster growth and innovation, making the most of their geographical and cultural proximity. Could Oregon trade in its Keep Portland Weird motto for a Welcome to Canada sign? It's an intriguing thought considering the cultural and economic ties that bind Oregon and Canada. The quirky, creative spirit of Portland might just find a kindred home in the welcoming embrace of Canada. It's a long shot, but anything is possible. The idea of Oregon becoming part of Canada might seem far-fetched, but stranger things have happened. As the world changes and borders become more fluid, who knows what the future holds for this unique region? And if that happens, at least we know the coffee will be good. Portland's coffee culture is renowned, with countless cafes serving up expertly brewed cups of Joe. Whether you're a fan of a classic espresso or a trendy cold brew, the coffee scene here is sure to impress. So, if Oregon ever does join Canada, rest assured that the coffee will remain top-notch. Hold on to your snow boots and grab a plate of Nofla, because we're heading to North Dakota. Known for its vast plains, friendly people, and rich history, North Dakota is a state that often flies under the radar. But there's more to this state than meets the eye. North Dakota and Canada share a border that stretches for hundreds of miles, creating a unique relationship between the two regions. This border has fostered a history intertwined through trade and agriculture, with both sides benefiting from the exchange of goods and services. North Dakota's economy is deeply connected to Canada's, with energy, agriculture, and trade playing major roles. The state's oil industry, in particular, has seen significant collaboration with Canadian companies, boosting economic growth on both sides of the border. The International Peace Garden, a symbol of friendship and cooperation, straddles the border between North Dakota and Manitoba. This beautiful garden is a testament to the enduring bond between the two regions, attracting visitors from both countries. Could North Dakota become part of Canada? It's a long shot, but with its close ties and shared history, the idea isn't entirely far-fetched. The cultural and economic connections run deep, making such a union an intriguing possibility. With its close ties and shared history, North Dakota might just be the one to do it. Imagine a future where the Peace Garden State becomes an integral part of Canada, blending the best of both worlds. The friendship between Canadian and American citizens in this region is already strong, with numerous joint activities and events that celebrate their shared heritage. Just imagine the Peace Garden State living up to its name by peacefully joining its northern neighbor. It's a thought, isn't it? A future where North Dakota and Canada are united, creating a new chapter in their shared history. It's a thought, isn't it? A vision of unity and cooperation that could redefine the future of this unique region. Saddle up, partners, because we're heading to Big Sky Country, Montana. Montana and Canada share a love of the great outdoors, a respect for wide-open spaces, and a live-and-let-live attitude. Montana and Canada share a border that stretches for hundreds of miles and a history intertwined through trade and exploration. Montana's economy is connected to Canada's, with tourism, energy, and agriculture playing major roles. Could Montana trade in its cowboy hats for toques and join the Great White North? It's a long shot, but anything is possible. Just imagine, Big Sky Country under the maple leaf. It's a thought, isn't it? So, there you have it. 10 US states that might just find themselves trading in their stars and stripes for maple leafs. The chances of any of these states actually seceding and joining Canada are about as likely as a snowball surviving a Canadian summer. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.